Welcome everyone back to another sunny day version of Rooftop Perspectives. I'm telling you, I'm getting baked up here and I love it. Doesn't matter if you're on the 3rd floor, 10th floor, or on the ground level, the sun is going to get you if you're out here in Africa where I am. Anyway, it's a beautiful day and I got a good amount of sleep last night. And people say not to say that you're making a resolution or don't wait for the end of the year, the beginning of the year to make a resolution. But the bottom line for me is that it still affects me when it comes to the end or the beginning of a new year, which we know that this is not the real beginning of a new year. It's measurement. And every day the sun comes up, it's a measurement. So, being the fact that this is the last day of 2022, right? And we're going into 2023, and we were reminded that we need to make these resolutions. And this, again, is something I'm not into, but I'm going to jump on the bandwagon the same way, because there's some things that I have been pushing to evolve to do in my personal life that's going to leave me better off, right? So this is not about a resolution. It's just that it happens that today is the last day, and I'm going to make some promises to myself of things I have already been doing, but sometimes it sputters out because other things take precedence over that. So we're going to make sure to do these things every single day. For me, now I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth and put it out there, but I'm already solidified on what I promised myself to do, right? My thing is, one of the things, I'll put it out there. There's about maybe 15, 20 things that I want to do. That doesn't mean I'm going to go after doing some activity. It may be just adjusting certain practices that I do. Like, okay, we all know that I live 5 hours ahead of East Coast time. East Coast time in the United States is where I have established my foothold in online on YouTube. When I do shows, it's all according to the East Coast time. Now I'm 5 hours ahead. It puts me at a disadvantage and at an advantage. Now, what's the disadvantage? The disadvantage is if I'm going to do a show that's 10 o'clock at night for the East Coast time, well, I better do that 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not going to happen. You'll see more recordings at night. Things I recorded during the day and I put them up at night to entertain those who are up at night. Occasionally, maybe if I wake up real early, like, 4:35, I'll do a midnight show. 6 o'clock, I can see that. I'll do a show. But when I'm waking up, I want to go through certain practices. I want to take a nice long walk when the sun's coming up, get the sun on me to establish my rhythm for the day. But occasionally, there will be live shows late for the East Coast. But it puts me at an advantage for the morning shows, which, because of construction and things you have to deal with high up in the day, I haven't been doing them. But as I settle in, I will be doing them once again, right? And say, for example, it's 8 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. It's easy for me because that will be 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So that puts me at an advantage. So I have to map out my time and make a regular schedule of my content creation for you in an orderly fashion, because pretty much I've been doing them as I feel, which is not cool with me. And they don't have to be super long. They don't have to be 5 and 6 hours a day. You're sitting there not getting any sun. You're throwing yourself off. I've been doing a lot of shorts. I've been doing a lot of shorter content, and I want to do like 10-minute content, 15-minute content, several a day with a live show, stuff on other platforms, mixing it up where I could sprinkle my day with it and actually get more coverage, because it's quite incestuous when you sit down for 5 and 6 hours on a show and it's only